Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to this channel, my name is Brittany. As always, it is nice to finally meet you. As you can tell by the title of this video, we are going to be getting into how to do an eyebrow look using a brow pencil. So if you are interested and you would like to create this brow look yourself, please keep watching. Okay, so now that I have you up close and personal, the first thing you want to do before even applying any product to your brows is to clean them up. So to clean them up, I'm going to be using these pinzas right here. These are actually from Walmart. They come in a double pack like this, and I really like these because I like these ones for plucking my eyebrows and getting all the stubborn hairs, and then these ones are perfect for when I apply my lashes. So they're a really good duo. Now that my brows are all nice and plucked to my liking, I'm going to be going in with my absolute go-to brown pencil from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So right before applying my product, I will get the spoolie and brush my hairs upwards. And this is just gonna give me a better perception on where the shape of my brows kind of goes. So I line very lightly underneath my brows. And if you haven't watched my latest video on the soft glam, my biggest key is to always keep a light hand when you're doing any type of part of your makeup, and always keep your hand at the end of the pencil or the brush. And in this case, that's really going to be a useful tip for keeping your eyebrows looking very light and natural. The next thing that I do is get the spoolie and brush my hairs downwards. After my hairs are all the way brushed down, I will then with a light hand make hair-like strokes and just fill in my natural shape. After I finish the top, I will then start filling in very lightly with hair-like strokes the front of my brows. With this part, you want to make an even lighter hand so that it's a lot easier for you to do the ombre effect. So now that our eyebrows are looking all crazy and bushed, we're gonna go back in with the spoolie and brush upwards. For the outer portions, you want to go a little bit more heavy. That way all of the hairs catch on to the product and it blends out a lot more smooth, and you won't have any patches that look like they don't have the color. To clean up the bottom of my brows, I'm going to be going in with a flat brush. This is the Luxie 221 Flat Definer. The concealer I'm going to use today to clean up the bottom of my brows is the Too Faced Born This Way, and this is in the shade Cream Puff. So I like to start in the middle and bring myself outwards first. And I'm just following the shape of my brow while making a turning motion with my brush when I get to this angle here. And then I straighten it towards the beginning of my brow. Then sweep down the product. To smooth out the product underneath my brows, I'm going to be using this blending brush, and I use a patting and dragging motion at the same time. And then just kind of sweep the concealer all the way around my eyelids. Taking the excess product from the brush, I like to just sweep away any product that may have remained from the spoolie in the middle, and just kind of lightly clean up the middle of my brows. And that way I don't look like I have a unibrow. Using this flat brush by Luxie, I'm going to be carving out the top of my brows. This is the Luxie Small Shader. To clean up the top of my brows, I like to use foundation rather than concealer, because when you use concealer, you can see the different shade between the concealer and the foundation right in this area. Especially when you take pictures, it's a lot noticeable. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Soft Beige. And for this top part, I don't like it to be too thick, because then it's a lot harder to blend in my foundation together. So I just take a light amount and put it on my hand. Get the brush completely lathered with the foundation, so that way it remains flat. The same way with the concealer, I like to start from the middle and work my way to the outer. And then I will carve out the beginning of my brow. After shaping my brow, I will get the flat brush and push the product upwards so that it kind of blends itself. Next, I'm going to blend the top of my brow just using patting motions with the Access foundation that is already on the brush, just to get rid of that harsh line, and that way it doesn't look so much of a box. Going back in with the spoolie, I'm just going to brush up my hairs to make it more of an ombre. Another tip, if you prefer to skip the foundation at the top, you can always just go in with a Q-tip and some makeup remover. Just use it to clean up the top of your brow, and that'll kind of make it look a lot more natural. But because I'm going to do a full face after this, I'm going to use my foundation. To set my concealer, I'm going to be going in with Airspun Loose Face Powder in the shade Translucent. Using the same brush that I used to blend out the concealer, I'm going to be going back in. So I just lightly dab it and try to get as close to my eyebrow line as I can. If you are planning to apply eyeshadow right after this, I suggest not putting on the translucent powder over your concealer, or only putting it right along your brow bone. The last step that I do for my brows is I like to keep my eyebrow hairs intact, because normally my eyebrow hairs will fall down and it'll just destroy the clean line that I have. So I like to go in with the eyebrow gel from NYX, and it's just this clear solution and it literally looks like a mascara. I apply it first in the beginning of my brows and using upward strokes, and then drag the hairs to the side. And this will just ensure that your eyebrow hairs stay intact and they don't move and have a mind of their own. So this is the final result of my eyebrows. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that you are notified every Sunday when I upload. And as always, thank you for watching. And don't forget to look out for my next video on how to create some nice, juicy, oversized lips without all the needles.